longshoreman Jack Salami drives a crane, one of those huge ones at the Port of Oakland. Climbing to new heights every day is hungry making work. So he contains himself with the rich and spicy Indian and Pakistani flavors that he finds on Valencia Street in San Francisco at a place called Aslam's Rasoi.
My name is Aslam, and the restaurant name is Aslam's Rasoi. Aslam's is our family name, and Rasoi means kitchen in Hindi. We thought it would be nice calling it Aslam's Rasoi, Aslam's Kitchen. My dad's been cooking for 26 years in San Francisco. Working with my dad, it's amazing. I just get to learn all kinds of new things every day. We just work as a team, and it's a really strong bond.
Oh, I love my son. He's the best in the friend, and he's doing everything.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna pound it out.
It's a North Indian restaurant, and it's all my family recipe. All the meat we have a meat all halal. Is #1 quality. We have open kitchen, clean kitchen, and we are very proud from health department for 100 out of 100.
I kiss his hands almost every day because the food's so good. What he brings out the kitchen is just amazing. I'm so glad that he shared it with me. At the end of the day, when I leave, I feel so satisfied seeing smiles on my guest's face, seeing everybody happy to the little kids, and just give him a little taste of, I guess, India here at Aslam's Rasoi.
All right, Jack, how did you find this restaurant?
About 10 years ago, me and my wife, we went to an Indian restaurant that my cousin had owned, and I fell in love with the Indian food. I've never had Indian food in my life. I couldn't get enough of it.
Right.
And then something happened where he left to open up his own restaurant.
And you're talking about Muhammad
Muhammad
right,
Aslam.
who has a rich history in Indian food as a chef in San Francisco, right?
Yes.
And so that's how you kind of came to the restaurant. You were following Muhammad all around.
I was following him around.
He was a stalker.
I'm a chef stalker. I mean, me and my wife, we'll travel 40, 50 miles just to go there and eat and come back and deal with the traffic, deal with the parking, deal with whatever we have to. And
must be worth it.
It is very worth it. I love the samosas. You know, when me and my wife go there, they come 2 big, nice pastry puffs of samosas, and we started ordering like 1 each. And then we got to a point where she's gonna order her own, and I'm gonna order my own, because we needed 2, you know? It's not greasy, it's a nice puff pastry with the potato and the peas. The tandoori chicken is succulent. It comes on a bed of onions, bell peppers, and as they're bringing it out, you can just smoke through the whole restaurant. So whoever's ordering tandoori, anything there, you smell the whole thing. And I mean, and their lamb chops, nice little pieces of lamb chop, cooked perfectly, very succulent with the onions and the bell peppers, melts in your mouth.
They were wonderful. The chicken was, tender. The fish was light and flaky. I didn't have the lamb myself.
You're talking about the tandoori.
The tandoori, yeah. It was just, every spice was different. Every bite was different. And it was fabulous.
And what else did you have, Jill?
We had the pakora, which was lightly
so those
battered.
To start out with.
To start out with, exactly. We had the cauliflower. It was still crunchy. There was a little integrity to the vegetables. Zucchini for the pakora. We also had the dal, which I loved. Again, the integrity of the lentils in the dal. That's hard to do.
Right. Michelle, did you start out with the pakoras?
We did actually the eggplant pakora, and it was really delicious. Really nicely battered, very flaky, delicious flavor. The sauces that came with it were really delicious.
Yeah.
The tamarind and the mint chutney.
The cooling and the heating.
Yeah, it made for a really nice combination. My only complaint was that we were kind of in the middle of it when the rest of our meal came. So we had ordered a bottle of wine. We were ready to kind of just have a lovely evening and felt a little rushed at that point. So the timing was a little bit off on that, but the pakora was great, and the freshness of the food, I think that's really
and you're vegetarian, so what did you get for your main
course?
We
got 3 courses as well, so that we could take some home. So we got the palak paneer and the spinach with the cheese, and I really
I love that dish.
And I've had that dish
with the cheese.
Probably 10, 15 different places, and I just really admired the freshness of their spinach. It really felt like you're eating fresh spinach.
And you could taste all the vegetables. That's the thing I loved, is each vegetable tasted like the actual vegetable.
Yeah.
And the service was great. We had vegan, we had gluten-free, we had all different kinds of people in our group, and she was so great about making sure everybody knew exactly which dishes they could have.
One thing that I love about that restaurant is consistency. I've been going there 10 years. The korma's the same. The samosas are the same. The naans
Yeah.
The
And let's talk about naan because
Oh, the
Yeah, I
naan
wanted
was
to
great.
recommend
I have to agree with you.
The basket of bread. I'm so glad we did that. We were kind of debating, and you get 3 different of the breads, so it's really nice to try the different breads.
I don't know if any of you guys had the goat cheese naan.
No, I didn't have that one.
Amazing.
Okay.
It's flavorful. The cheese is nice and warm, and it's fresh right out the oven.
I want to recommend the bindi masala, which was the okra. Again, really fresh
that sounds
and
great.
bright, very flavorful. I would say a little bit more subtle in terms of flavor and spicing. And we asked for medium, and I could have taken it a little bit spicier. Sometimes it feels like Pakistani or Indian dishes feel a little overcooked, and that's one of the really nice things about Aslam's, that I felt like everything kind of came out just at that nice perfection
Yes.
of cooked, but still maintaining the freshness.
Yeah.
of
that's
the
when you know you
flavor.
have a great chef.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
Well,
The timing was perfect. The dishes were hot. The food was delicious.
You can always tell he puts a lot of love
Yeah.
in all his food. It's like for me, it's just it makes me happy just even talking about that.
It's a fun mix of people too. It's sort of
Yeah.
hipsters and
Yeah.
families, and I mean, it's really, it was a great mix of people in the
Yeah.
restaurant, and they greeted you at the door. I mean, you could tell they were happy to see you.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
service
Service was fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, you have
service
the
was
son
wonderful.
Asif, he's the waiter slash front
Right.
man.
Oh,
and,
okay.
And he's
He has the
always
best
Oh
smile.
my
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what kind of situation this guy's in. He'll always put a smile. He'll always try to make you happy.
the mark of a great restaurant.
Mark of a
Yes.
great
That's
restaurant.
right. All right, this is your spot. Wrap it up for us.
If you like Indian food, if you like good flavors, if you like just the best food around, come to Aslam's Rasoi.
All right.
It's a great
and
restaurant.
Michelle?
I thought the food was fresh. It was very inviting. The flavors were great. For me, it was a little bit pricey for Indian food for the vegetarian. And I live in the East Bay, and there's so many great choices. So I'm not sure that I would make the trip there, but I thought it'd be a great date night and a great place for groups. It seemed really nice and accommodating.
And Jill?
Great service, really good flavors, delicious spices. I love the integrity to the vegetables. I probably would go back.
All right. If you would like to try Aslam's Rasoi, it's on Valencia at 21st in San Francisco. The telephone number is 415-695-0599. It's open for dinner every day. Reservations are recommended, and the average tab per person without drinks is around $25.